go. I apologize for all the yelling that you're probably going to be hearing. I think I talked about this before, but when it comes to me and the sleep schedule, it is non-existent, so... Daqui saiu cheio, non-existente. Alright, let me watch this to get some random ass orbs. About, let's go ahead and actually hit continue as well. So, yeah, as always, everyone, heyo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs. It's Mr. Rumble Roses here. I don't know why, like, every time I say my own name, like, Rumble Roses, and then I'm trying to say it, like, as fast as I can, sometimes it always just sounds weird. But anyway, so, yeah, I'm back, I'm back once again. And I don't know if I would say this is like another Let's Play live stream, but I say in the case that this is rather like a very late stream that I decided to do today, because I decided to pretty much, I think the thing was like I was up for quite a bit, and I was playing some Dead by Daylight. I was trying to get some more blood points and everything like that to hopefully, get one of my, like to get more blood points and to get, some characters up some prestiges and everything like that. And I think I was like, I think it was up for a while, and I didn't really know exactly what I was going to do. So I was like, well, there's one thing or another, so what the hell. But then I kind of just, I guess you could say I kind of just fell asleep. I kind of just decided, to just get a little bit of random sleep and everything. And I was up for quite a bit, I slept for quite a bit, so that's why this stream in particular is a bit later than normal. So, yeah. Anyway, so what exactly am I doing in Elden Ring? Well, I am playing with my little Guardian build that I've made. Well, technically I made, but I'd say a big portion of it is thanks to my friend Onyx, because he was the one who pretty came up with the idea, as I just kind of changed a few things around a little bit. So, first and foremost, I'm going to show off the stats and everything. So there you go. He is level 143. He has 60 vigor, 14 mind, 38 endurance, 43 strength, 33 dex, 10 intelligence, 11 faith, 10 intelligence, 21 faith, and 10 arcane. Um, he is based around he's pretty much the thing. I was like, he's based around the Guardian character from Elden Ring Night Rain. However, there are some things that had to be changed up in a sense, because when it came to regular Elden Ring and versus Night Rain, some of the stuff in both of those games handled differently, if you will. So, for one, Guardian in Night Rain is known to be a halberd user. He's made little tools of the trade, if you will, as halberds. One of them being, for example, Commander Standard here, which is, a nice little thing to, do from time to time if you have it. Now, the way that I kind of would explain how Guardian's little playstyle works is that you always have your shield out, and you want to be able to poke the bejesus out of your enemies. However, in this case, you can't really be able to do that in regular Elden Ring. So what I had to do was I had to go from halberds to technically spears. So in this case, I'm using Mesmer Soldier Spear, which is at +9, and I have Stormcaller. Now, the original thing per se was to use Commander Standard and Night Rider Glaive, but again, like I said, with how the things are with halberds in this game, you can't be able to do the shield poke, attack. So that's where I kind of changed things up a little bit. So Onyx actually gave me the Mesmer Soldier Spear, and originally I had Storm Assault on it, but I was kind of thinking to myself, it's like, what about Stormcaller? Because it's like, because here's the thing, okay? And even though, like, I've never really, like, experimented with all, like, the Ashes of War and all that stuff, but it made me kind of think that, like, Stormcaller was a little bit better than Storm Assault. Now, I'm not saying this proven facts, but I just thought to myself, like, oh, like, I can do more with Stormcaller versus Storm Assault. So what I did was I put Storm Assault on the Night Rider Glaive as it was originally intended, and then I have Storm Assault or Stormcaller. I have Storm Assault on the Night Rider Glaive, and I have Stormcaller on Mesmer Soldier Spear, and that's been my main little go-to weapon. And what I usually do is, like, before I'm getting ready for battle, I usually do like the Commander Standard thing, and also I use Finger Seal for one little incantation that I managed to get during my travels, which I believe was a Bloodflame Blade. Now, I also have Redmane Great Shield, which is currently at +4, and it has no skill on it because the whole idea is, originally in Night Rain, like, Guardian Shield was not known to have any skills. So that would go, to do the primary thing, of like whatever your standard weapon was, whether it be like, from Guardian's own halberd to whatever else he uses, and all that. I did do a little bit of some random stuff and things as well in my downtime. So, like, for example, I managed to get a Banished Knight's halberd that I got to +2, because supposedly it was also another one of those, like, halberds that was like really good to use. Like from some videos that I saw quite recently. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get that, and then and it has the main default Ash of War, which is Charge Forth, which originally for Guardian Night Rain, that's known to be his, like, his little main go-to thing, and it's always known to be Charge Forth, unless of course if you find something that unless of course like you had like a relic or something like that that could change the actual war, the starting actual war, something else. Now, um, originally at one point in time I was thinking about maybe doing the thing, like going through Ray Lucaria, but one of my random PSN friends was like, hey, I want to join you in Elden Ring, like I really want to kill some shit, so. What had happened was, even though it was a bitch and a half because of the game having like some issues with summonings from time to time. Um, what I did was I originally brought in that the random the PSN friend, if you will, to to try and to come kill the dragon that would be normally near the main enemy, the key that for the main academy and all that. And and we were kind of talking a little bit, and it was like, oh hey, I want a little bit more. Like I'm still in that bloodlusting killing mood. So I was like, okay, if you want to really kill some shit that bad, we'll go through Ray Lucaria. And I didn't really do anything. Like, I just, I brought them in, I let them go nuts, I mean, I killed a few little, you know, like little NPCs here and there, but other than that, they killed, Red Wolf, they killed, Renala, I almost did Lorena, and so now with that now I had gotten two great runes, and I believe like my third talisman pouch slot. So yeah, speaking of talismans, like I'm pretty sure people are gonna be asking. So I have the Great Joris Arsenal, which vastly raises my maximum equipment load because otherwise then, well, I'd say like for the most part it was be like thing where it's like I started out being like so overloaded that I could barely fuck off. Spirit Talisman enhances counterattacks unique to thrusting weapons. Raises Divine Beast, raises potency of storms. And my final thing that I'll be using when I get my fourth talisman bounce is a Shard of Alexander. So, yeah. Um, for the armor and everything, I have the Divine Bird Helm because Guardian Bird's the word. Mausoleum Knight armor, which I had altered to take off the cape. Uh, Scaled gauntlets and Divine Bird Warrior Greaves. Now, sometime in the future, I may sort of kind of play around with this a little bit differently because cause I kind of been thinking about this a little bit. And I think maybe once I've had my fill of doing like the whole Guardian thing, I might switch it up a little bit. Maybe have to have him be like a certain character from the Soul series that most people might know. And for right now I got Stormhawk Geats because I was kind of doing the Fairly Loose quest line. Now I did do a thing where I actually killed, I think it was like Gustok, and I think at one point in time I was thinking about maybe doing do a little quote unquote thing for Kenneth Hyde, and all that. But I thought that would, but I was thinking to myself, it's like, oh, well, there was a certain thing that wasn't really going, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go kill Kenneth, go get the golden seed and everything like that. And then I kind of realized, per se, even though I don't know if it's going to affect the whole quest line and all that, but I forgot that I think what I had to do was I had to kill, uh, I want to say Golden Godfrey or whatever, uh, but I don't know. So what I did was I have Stormhawk Deeds right now because it's in her bird. And for my Wondrous Physic, because I can only be able to get one right now. I have the Green Burst Crystal tier, which temporarily boosts my stamina recovery speed. And I have a Stormbarb crack tier, which is one of the crack tiers that was suggested for the build, which temporarily makes chance breaking easier. So, yeah. And we are currently right now at the Temple Quarter, around near the lakes, because we're going to be going here to try and get to Altus and everything. See how that goes. So we might have like a few bosses here and there. I don't know, but the idea. But the idea though is we're going to be we're going there, possibly take on the like the magma worm, motherfucker. I'm pretty sure I'm also going to have to maybe like somehow do some more site research and what have you. So, like try and find like the other regular smithing stone bell bearings. I might go get like my spear and maybe even my shield as well. But also I'm probably gonna have to do a little thing as well, trying to find sacred tears to get some more from my flask. What is this? Academy Crystal Cave. I'll turn on the lamp right now. So I'll do the thing right now, like just hitting the summoning pool, and then I'm going to actually just leave. Yeah, so I'm just gonna just leave. Might come back to that later on or something. I don't know, but. Now I will say that the slight idea that I have for this run is like I guess like the main goal per se is that I do want to hopefully at least get to Malekith and everything because I know once I beat Malekith that it'll change Lindell to the Ashen Capital even if I beat him. And I don't really want to do that yet. Keyword yet. Other little bonuses that a little like side bonuses that I kind of have on my mind is see if I can be able to do the Fairy's quest line without having to have the deal with like the pin and hide or the stock and I don't know, maybe get like another little like a different ending or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I can randomly see like what kind of other little ending I could maybe get. Like I mean, cause I technically have gotten like all the endings, as far as like I know achievement wise, like I've gotten all the endings and everything, but I'm just kind of thinking about like certain ones that I haven't really done yet for like a playthrough. Because I've been kind of thinking about, in a sense, about like the whole situation with Melina, and I've been kind of thinking about like the whole situation with like Malika and the Flame of Frenzy. Even though like I don't really see myself really doing like the Flame of Frenzy, like the full Flame of Frenzy ending. Because I already did that with Infallible, which was now known as Inevitable. Like I did the Flame of Frenzy ending thing with her. So. But I'd say like I'm somewhat considering it to help out Onyx with one of his little builds. But I'm not like it's kind of like a thing where I'm thinking I was sort of considering it, but I don't know if I'll actually pull it off. I mean, hell, I don't even know for sure if I like do the thing of like go all the way to the end. Like I don't know for sure if I even go all the way to the end of the game with Guardian.
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
Bell Church. Golden Centipede. Take a tear. And I'm gonna rest. Flask. Goose Mountain Finals by Flask. Now it should be at +3. And yeah, what I decided to do also as well is I decided to do a little thing of like just having Guardian have I decided to have like Guardian be equipped with Godric's Great Rune, to increase all of the all the stats, everything like that when using a rune arc. So yeah. Alright, we're ending up the lake. We'll feed. I was actually kind of hoping, to jump through over that. Alright, that. Chill here. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll put a couple into my blue flask stuff. Mainly so that way I can both like use like my storm collar, maybe I can both use like my bloodflame blade stuff. So I'm gonna use put storm there. And also, yeah, I am online, so like, you may see like random, you may see like random summons, bloodstains, or you may see like random phantoms, bloodstains, white messages, things like that. Because I may or may not try and, see about summoning people, even though like I feel like it's gonna be kind of rare, kind of like. One of those like things where it's like, oh, I'm probably not gonna get as many summons if any. Kind of looking around. But yeah, say like the one thing I was thinking about like doing from time to time, was like having like a finger seal and pretty much just like put blood flame blade on. If I knew exactly like the location of where Black Flame Blade was, I probably would actually have put that on too, but yeah, but I mainly just put I mainly just put Blood Flame Blade on because I found it throughout my journey. Just trying to get throughout my little journey. I was like, hey, might as well use it for some situations. Well. Vulgar Militia Saw. That is also considered a halberd. But again, can't really well use it like the Night Rain equivalent. Me when I realize I'm swinging my fists. I think I just randomly know that there's stuff down there. I'm trying to think. I am not dead. Ooh, Smithing Stone 5. Lovely. Okay. Man, I think this might actually be I think this might actually be a nice little place to, you know, get some more smithing stones for some of my stuff, especially my spur. Oh yeah, random little fun fact, if you will. So, whenever you see like golden rock looking things, they are normally going to be smithing stones. If you see versions of them that are white, they are somber ones. Don't know why I did that. Even in Night Railing, I find like those weird random moments where it's like, I find like those weird random moments where it's like, I'll somehow like start two-handing. Ow! You can fuck off, you little bitch. Anyways, I was saying, I've sometimes had like those random moments where it's like, you know, I'm in like the heat of battle or something like that, and then and then suddenly like I'm suddenly like just, you know, two-handing my shield. Here. Yeah, a perfect little example right here. Anyways, so we see these, there's a smithing stone, but we see these are sombers. Sometimes you might get lucky, you know, to find a place that has, you know, like both like a somber and a regular smithing stone. And also, there's that. It's all cotton. All there. And I don't know if you want to call this like a fun fact or what have you, but originally I had in order to have Guardian, you know, like this, or in order to do a run as Guardian, I had to delete one of my other characters that I had, which I was kind of like so about. But I was like, I'll maybe like I was like maybe in the future, like maybe I'll do a little thing of having some having them be in a better state. But I got rid of my Melania build where it's supposed to be like a thing where it's like it's basically Melania, but she's wearing very little attire, but she's also known to be like she's known also kind of like the throw hands or at most sometimes like uh the footwork, if you will. I might even do a thing in the future. I might even do a thing in the future where if I get rid of one of my other characters and all that, I might see if Onyx can help me out with making like a build based around Dane's footwork. And I might even see about the whole situation of having the same Astral Ward that I did, which was the Poison Flower Blooms Twice, which funny enough, it's actually something I have on my friend Pay's build of her, like, because basically in a nutshell, as I try to have the Guardian look at you guys in the Camelot. So I did a little thing where I have Pay have like 3 different weapons to use. So like she kind of has like she pretty much has like 3 go-to weapons. She has, I think it's like Bloodfiend's King pitchfork thing, whatever. That has Black Flame Tornado. Definitely good against some bosses, especially like if you get to Elk Beast. I think she has like this one weapon from the DLC. It's kind of like I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but it's kind of like like you think it's like knives, but it's like but it kind of makes you get like you think it's knives, but it also kind of has like the distinction of like like claw attack, like a claw weapon or something. And basically she just uses that to like do like the Astral War Sprint and everything. And then the third weapon that she has, that she uses, I think it originally was like Dane's footwork, but I think like I had like the dry leaf arts because I think I was like seeing I think I saw like a video quite recently where it's like supposedly like supposedly like dry leaf arts has a bit more of something than what Dane's footwork has, so there's that. I almost would say in a way I almost would say in a way that I might sort of I'm almost thinking about like maybe sort of like reviving the old Batman build that Alex made for me a long while back, but I might actually base that around Melania. Like I might do like a thing with like that, and also another little thing too, if you will, is that in terms of like Melania, in terms of like how Melania's name is pronounced, it's like the word melee, because it's supposed to be like a bit, for her, like being like like a melee type of person, and they have like the because like I said, it's kind of like because like it fits the theme of her of calling her Melania, but it has like a bit of a pun to it, like a little pun, type of thing. Even though like I think like when Alex heard about the name, I think like he called it like Melania or something like that, because I think like, and it's just what I'm thinking, okay. But I think that sometimes people pronounce like the word melee and with like as like melee or something like that, so so it's kind of like a, do I want to say a catch-22 or something like that? it's basically just one of those like weird moments where it's like you know you have like a you have like one word that could be pronounced like two ways. So yeah, you know that's you know that's what I did. You know, but like I wanted like I wanted you know to like make a bit out of that. You know, like have like a little funny bit. Ooh. I almost thought I was gonna fall off of a big tall thing. I scared I scared myself a little bit there. Zone 3. I say that could be put towards the commander standard, but I think I'm actually past the Somber 3. Alright, now I'm not really gonna fight all these bats and what have you. I'm just gonna you know try and collect certain little trinkets. I still remember the time when I think I was going through like this same little area, and like you know these little like these giant bat bitches and what have you. I remember like so there's like times where like they would get cut off in like the weirdest ways. Ow. Excuse me? I blocked. Look out of here. The fuck out of here. That's up a bow. And yeah, it's one of those like rare times where it's like, you know, something like that happened, and I never really had it again, to be honest with you. Achoo! 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 Excuse me. God damn. Hold on. That. Game, like, I literally was trying to go for a crit and it wasn't giving me it. Thank you. That's the war. Ow, ow, ow. Bye, bitch. Alright. Monster race discovered. I'm actually going to go. I'm actually going to go to round table real quick. See what I can probably do with the stuff and things that I got. Maybe see if I can upgrade my paladin. Stuff a bit better.
Well, I took you no matter to lay out your own.
Alright, so now my spur is at plus 12. So now, we'll do a little thing of put specific in my chest. I don't know why, but like I've been kind of thinking about like the whole situation with the Banished Knight helm. Um, I'm gonna see if I can maybe show. So I don't know why, but like I had like the thought, but and everything like that, because to me it was like I was thinking about myself. It's like this is like a bird type of thing, where it's like, well, looking at it even more, it's like, oh, that's really actually a dragon thing, but I don't know. Like I said, like I was thinking about like if I was to come to like a bit of a stopping point where I was like, okay, maybe I want to change things up a little bit, with him. Then I probably might do a little something different here and there. Still gonna keep the Ashes of War that I have. Eh, I'll keep the Vulgar Melissa Shaw, even though I don't know if I'm gonna really use it much. Same with Jellyfish Shield, but I think I'll put that there. But yeah, the other tier thing that I'm needing for my build is an snowy area. So that's gonna be a hot minute before I can really get that, but at least I have one of the things, and I have something else I can really use, you know, as like a slight little backup. Bring out this boy here, because I believe he's gonna give not only is he gonna be able to help me out, but I think he also has like a taunt. Yep, casual greeting. Bring out the hawk. How to use run. Oh, I had the wrong weapon now. Ow! Ow! Get away from me! Like I had the wrong weapon now, and so I couldn't put Bloodflame Blade on it. Ow. Hammerworm, Scale Shore, and the Dragon Heart. Okay. I'm gonna chill here. Up the Heliovator. That. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Where's Baskin Row? Used to be here. It ain't worth the time or effort in the day. ruins. There's path ahead, therefore try to mimic cry. See. Gotta be careful, cause these fucking, these fucking things. Like, I should be able to get past that, you know. I'll take your gauntlets. And Dale Soldier Helm. The fuck? Oh. Okay. Okay. If you say so. Alright. Go get this seed. Alright, go over here to the marker on this plateau. There we go. I'm actually going to just flash out with the that gives a particular layout. sec, you know, if I hadn't moved, I probably would actually be able to get that boil still. That. No hurt for you. I believe there's 2 tree sentinels up here, but I'm gonna just run past them for right now. Because 1 is annoying enough, but having 2 of them, like, forget about it. Yeah, fuck off. Like, fuck off, you. Now, let's see if we can be able to do anything. Oh, you lucky fuck. Ow! Should not have been a hit. Okay. That's 1. And that's 2. Great shield, heroes ruin what? So yeah, so yeah, if I was to give any sort of advice, you know, if you want to take out these boils, especially like if you want to get territory great shield, what you do is like you just go past here, hit this graves, get the 2 golden seeds, rest if you need to restock, replenish, and all that, and then just take them on one by one, and you should be dandy. You should be dandy enough, to survive. Just the rural capital. One thing I say I'm kind of worried about doing is trying to fight the Dragonic Tree Sentinel. Golden Order Seal. Yeah, I know that the next thing I have to do technically is I have to go to where the Dragonic Tree Sentinel's at. Somehow beat him. So I can go get into that so I can actually get that second hill. No, thank you, Mr. Beerman. I don't really care on fighting you. Ah, he's a coming. Ow, that's another hit. Now stay dead. Now stay dead and stay fucked. No more talk to man now. Now, if only Onyx were here, yeah, we could do, and I could have, and we could pull off the little, the cheese strat on taking down the Dragonic Tree Sentinel. Ooh. But I see he's kind of recovering in a way, so. Ouch, give me please. Miss, but bum. Okay, that's cheating. That should not have hit. I think I actually need to equip some stuff for Torrent. Otherwise then you could... Otherwise then, you know, he could die and I would have to fucking use a flask in order to revive him. Babe! Babe! Woo! See if I can bring out... There we go. Defend! Yeah, just like... Yeah, the idea was like I'm trying to see if I could do, like what I could do, you know, on my own, and then at most, you know, like I like, you know, try to see what I can do on my own at most, and if I could maybe get close to, to put, to bring its health down, then I could be able to, maybe like bring out my ass summon. Finish the job, or at least be a distraction. So. Magic Grease. Finger remedy. Okay. Hit this.
My utmost thanks for bringing me to the base of the Erd Tree. Here, I can govern my own movement, and thus, the accord is fulfilled. I shall depart to ascertain the purpose I was given. Farewell. I shall leave Torrent, and the power to turn runes into strength. Here, with you, I wish you luck in realizing your ambition. You have fought long and hard. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. may you take the throne.
Well, there's that. And there's Bok.
Bok, this seems ready to make... Master, did you see it? The Erd Tree. I don't really have the words for this. But I was so dazzled. I felt something stir in my breast. The Erd Tree is waiting for you, Master. I know it, I do. I feel it in my bones.
I don't know. This is a fur calling finger remedy, just to see, if anyone's will be out and about. Ouch. Envoys Longhorn. Here. Government Savon. I'm gonna run across the rooftops. I want to get in here at most. Think I can both out to hit this grass. Open this bitch. Oh, I'm gonna hit that. And then I want to see if I can take on the, I believe it's the Erd Tree Avatar. I rolled game. There we go. Hear them. We're in. I'm gonna put some different things in my box. Or in my chest in this case. that. Go over here. Golden Great Shield. Golden Rune 9. I believe that's the Bow Boy. We're gonna get wait for him to turn back to his original position. Oh, he's got glowing eyes too, so he's gonna give me a nice amount of runes. Okay. You're not gonna hit your rejection on me, bitch. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here is hit that grace, go over here to get the golden seed. I know it's gonna trigger this bad boy, but still. Ah! Down. There we go. Okay, so now we're just going to run uphill. And he heals. Damn! I thought I was able to bring in the fucking, like, you know, spirit summon, but no. What am I doing? Nope, that's cheating. Fuck off. There, I almost have him. Fuck you, that's cheating. He had no health. Like, he had no health. I had him. Should have been the first. Should have been the first. I almost had him for the first try. Yeah, but like for some reason, like everything was just going all shits up. Cause I felt like I was, cause like I thought I was able to, you know, to fucking bring in an Ash summon, but it wouldn't let me. And I'm also like trying to fucking, you know, deal with all those other fuckers as well. Cause you know, I got to like literally run, you know, like run in, without giving myself time to really, you know, prepare. That should have been a hit. That's not supposed to happen. Fuck off. Bitch. Alright. Whew. And now that I've done that, I now have my fourth and final slot for the talisman. Let me start to make Xander. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna go back to round table to see if we'll go back to round table to see if the Fairy is still in her spot.
No. I need to do better than this. This will never kill a god. I can do better than this. It needs to slay a bloody god.
In this ash, it reminds me.
Okay. So I think I have to defeat. I think I have to defeat Yabai in order for her to move on to her next little thing. And if we can be able to do that, then I think that'll be a nice little way to actually call it for this stream. That's right. Done there. Holy grief. It's kind of funny, but I'm like, when it comes to Night Rain, like when it comes to Night Rain, if I do have like certain greases to use, um, in Night Rain, then I feel like I'm more than likely will use them. But in regular Elden Ring, it's just like I never really, I just never really do that. I think I'm always, thank you. Blessing of the Earth Tree. Still here. The summon's going, because why not? gonna skip this. That should have been a dodge. That should have been a dodge too, along with a block. Now that should be hitting me. I'm dodging and moving. Like he's not supposed to hit anything. That's another hit. That's another hit either. Nope. I said nope. That's not a hit. That was cheating. Shut up, Morgott. No one likes you. Just sorry excuse for your boss. I should not have died to that. He should have been dead already. You know, part of me thinks about stuff was thinking, should I actually try and use the fucking, like a fucking halberd instead of the spear? But again, though, it's like if I do that, then I can't be able to do the super poke maneuver. I want my room. Seriously, that should not have been a hit. That should not have been a hit either. Alright, get rid of these things, please. I move out of the way.
Stained by my curse, such they cannot bear. Thy part in this shall not be forgiven.
Ow. That's bullshit. I had him. Like, I had him. He has no health. I don't care what that bar said. He has no health. He should be dead. I should have already killed him and moved on. Like, you know, he literally he's supposed to be dead. You know, like there's supposed to be like no second attempt or third attempt or whatever. You know, he's supposed to be dead. Like he's supposed to be just standing still, like the dumbass that he is. He's supposed to just take all the hits. He's not supposed to be able to do anything. And before anyone says anything, yes, I know that that doesn't make sense. I know I'm sounding like this, that, and the other. Fuck off. I don't care. You know, it's just part of being annoyed. You know, I never really have had this much of an issue where it's like I have to go like 3 plus and beyond just for just to fucking deal with Margit or Morgott. That should have been a block. That's not supposed to have hit. Okay, come on, Melina. Do something. Why am I doing the thing again? I hate how he jumps around like that. That was cheating. That was cheating. Shut up, Margaret. Shut up. No one cares. No one likes you. Fuck off. I could really actually use some aid right now. Like I kind of wish I kind of wish Alex was here, so I could be like, hey, can you help me kill this motherfucker? So I could move on. Let me see something real quick. I doubt any one of my PSN friends are doing the thing. A lot of people are playing Night Rain. Because like I said, like I would love to be able to fucking kill Morgoth, and then I can be able to actually end, because I want to actually, I want him dead. I want him dead than dead. I want him so dead that he might as well change his name to Fred. Like change his name to Fred because he's always on his deathbed. I wouldn't. I'm pretty sure like I'm not gonna guarantee that he's probably gonna help, but figured I'd ask, because, you know, he's the one go-to person I can think of. Yay. I do believe you'll manage to summon him. Matter of fact, I am, yes. I am having issues killing Morgott because he wants to be a complete and total bitch. Main thing I just want to do is right now is, you know, kill him. Password. We'll go bird, because, you know, it's the word. But yeah, like I said, I was about to say, like, yeah, I pretty much want to do a little thing of, like, you know, killing Morgott, and then, you know, I can be able to, you know, end this little playthrough right here. You know, after killing them. Because I believe, like, after, killing Morgott, then, you know, then I think, like, the Fairy Lou is supposed to be in her next little position. Ooh, a Chaos Knight, hey? Let's hope the game doesn't give me trouble like I had with the other person that, well, you know, one that, you know, that came in to help. And beforehand, at least. Alright. Go up here. I'm not gonna bring in Melon this time, you know, it'll be just you and I. I would love to get my runes. I'm running. God damn it! I died, unfortunately. Like, he was so close! Oh. I'm sorry, Alex. Please forgive me. You know, like, I tried to go in, you know, to help, you know, take, you know, finish him off as well, you know, after, you know, he was on you. A part of me wants to say something about that, but I'm not gonna. Cause I know how you are. I know how you can be sometimes with that. Oh, Ian. Okay. Like I literally, I literally thought that I managed to get the final fucking blow. Thank you.
Shall not be forgiven.
Take it, but okay. Fuck that chair. I know, man, and you're good. You know, you is relivified. Like I said, I just wanted just to fucking get by Morgoth so I can go progress home. Mm. Hang on.
Tarnished. Thou but a fool. The
Yeah.
Erdtree ward off all approach. We are all forsaken.
That's actually the first time I actually heard. That's actually the first time I interacted with him like that, but I will. Alright, so got that taken care of.
Hello again, old friend. Allow me a moment to converse with you. You were unable to enter the Erdtree, no? Prevented by the mantle of barbs. The thorns are impenetrable, a husk of the Erdtree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord is to pass the thorns. My purpose serves to aid in that very act, so I'd like you to undertake a new journey with me to the Flame of Ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountain tops of the giants.
Been thinking about it, but probably not gonna do it in this stream. I'll probably just just do some stuff. I'll probably go do some random stuff and things on my downtime.
To becoming Elden Lord.
Yeah, maybe like going through maybe going to more caves, and all that. And maybe like the idea I have right now is like possibly trying to find more caves and stuff to do. Maybe say about like more spinning stone, more bell bearings to get. And what have you. So, and I think I obviously probably do some more tiers as well. Okay. But for right now, though, we'll go back to Round Table Hold. We'll see if the family's still in that little spot and everything. Because now that Morgoth's been defeated.
No. I need to do better than this. This will never kill a god. I can do better than this. It needs to slay a bloody god. Oh, it's you. Don't pay me any mind. It's not important. Just lay out your arms.
But yeah, I managed to get my soldier spear thing up to plus 12. Command strength at plus fear, and great shield at plus fear.
In this ash, it reminds me.
Okay, so I have a hunch of everything. So I was kind of looking. I was kind of like looking at the whole situation with the Felius quest line and everything like that, and yeah. Unfortunately, I think I probably gonna have to just say fuck that, because I believe that in order to to do the quest line for her, you have to have Gustok and Kenneth Hyde alive, and we saw the first part went, and I was kind of thinking to myself, like, maybe it's like, okay, maybe maybe Gustok is not really needed, so maybe Kenneth Hyde was a thing, and I was like, I don't know. It's like, do I really want him? Do we really want him to live and also keep the golden seed that he has on him? So I ended up killing him as well. So yeah, I think pretty much the Fed is probably going to be just chilling here for the most part. But it's fine. I decided I'd try a little something for the different little random quest line. I'm not like too bummed. I'm not really bummed about it or what have you. So it is what it is. Let's see.
I know the fingers shake when they are, but no matter. Heavens forbid. That is not the domain of mere men. The burning of the Erd Tree is the first cardinal sin. And you say you seek the power of the Rune of Death too? The Rune of Death goes by two names. The other is
Destined Death.
The forbidden shadow plucked from the Golden Order upon its creation. Unleashing the rune now would be unthinkable. The fingers would never permit it. Nor would the greater will. But here we are. The fingers dormant, severing our link to the greater will. The realm and all life in ruins. Impossible events transpire beyond the ken of the fingers. Who is to say that the cardinal sin must be cardinal forever? Go on. Finish the job. Take the course you deem most worthy. You must find kindling. Only the smoldering flame in the great forge of the giant, but for the uncanny.
Okay, just like that. I don't know. I think I'll just keep the stuff for right now, at least. Okay. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go ahead and call it for the stream and everything tonight. I do apologize, for being late to the stream, to streaming and everything, but as I said before, I'm not really one who has a sleep schedule type thing, and even though I'm stretching and all that, not really tired. But I think probably there's gonna be some food made out and about. At least my stepdad had whipped up some burgers. So let's see what's going on with that. Yeah, this now comes to now comes the part in time where I try to find someone to raid. I'm probably going to be quiet as a motherfucker and see who I could possibly be able to raid into. And thank you for doing the raid command. What's up with this boy? Dude looks like he's Dude looks like he's been working on the railroad. Oh, the railroad all day. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know exactly as to when I'll do my next little stream with the Guardian and bring a regular Elden Ring and whatnot. Because like I said, I'm probably gonna be doing some stuff and things on my downtime. So, hopefully try and maybe get like some more sacred tiers to increase, the capacity of my flask and whatnot. Maybe see if I can get more weapons, more of my weapons upgraded and what have you. Excuse me. But yeah, Alex, again, thank you for your help, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm glad we were able to fucking, kill Morgott. Don't you just love it when you try to fucking do a thing, and it's like you try to put something in the chat, you just put and just. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream and everything like that, and as well. And as always, just want to say thank you all so much for watching. My next planned stream, if everything goes well, will be hopefully tomorrow, aka Tuesday. I'm probably gonna be doing more Night Rain, aka Elden Ring Night Rain. Probably gonna be doing more of my Faith Duchess build, see how things go with that. Friday might be Dead by Daylight, to do some stuff and things, the Blood Moon event. Even though I've already got like the majority of the goodies, for this iteration, I might still, play around with it, like to get more blood points and hopefully get more ability, to get closer and closer to maybe P100ing Skull Merchant. Saturday, probably, it will be some shoot 'em up Saturday at most. Probably going to be doing more Death Wish for Blood. As far as Sunday goes, not 100% sure on that, so we'll kind of put that as a question mark type of thing. So, let me do this right person. It is. But yeah, if you enjoyed what you saw today and everything, feel free to give the channel a follow. Check out my YouTube channel if you want as well. Sub there. Also, feel free to follow me on Twitter and even Blue Sky. But until I see you all in the next video or live stream, as always, take care, everybody, and I hope you all have a good week or weekend.